still a real handful for the average cowboy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's his first time to the national finals from Wilmington in South Australia. We've got a score come through for Scott, and it's a 66-point score. 66 for Scott Fraser. Let's be Rodeo Company. A horse called Way Out West. Hey, you mentioned a young cowboy can ride. Hey, he's on the ground. Can hear you now, ladies and gentlemen. Score come through, and it's a 6-3. 63 points it was for Denny Fraser. 6-3. This cowboy took out first place in the bareback riding at Cairns Stampede. Nigel Dollinger. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, are you enjoying the bareback bronc riding this afternoon? Let these cowboys know all about it. Nigel Dollinger unfortunately takes that hard way down. Jason Gorsuch, the 1993 Victorian bareback riding champion. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the Victorian bareback riding champion, his home state here in Victoria. The cowboy with Jason Gorsuch on the horse called Collie Blue. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the score has just come through for Jason. Hey, it's a score of 68 points. He's the new leader in the first round of bareback riding, Jason Gorsuch. Mark Gibb from Mariba and Josh Litchfield moves in. Josh, pick him up, young man. Hey, we've got a good time coming through, and guess what we needed? Mark Gibb and Josh Litchfield had 3 no times today, but they've come up with a good one. Hey, you'll like this one, 7.5 seconds, a good time, Mark Gibb and Josh Litchfield. Team of Gary Longley from Beaudesert and Glenn Bergen from Rosewood had a time of 12 and 2, placed second in the third round. Hey, you betcha they're clean in the field. 8.3 seconds moves them into second place.
I got to finish up that challenge.
Oh, you still got that reining horse challenge.
I got to pick up $200, and where is he?
$200 up for grabs tonight between Rusty Frame and who was it? Robert McPhee.
Yeah. You tell him if he's got any guts to drag him out here.
Mr. Robert McPhee, as if he's got any guts, you can drag him out here. Is that right?
See, I told you he wouldn't. Hey, nice Robbie, how are you? How we're going to do it? We're going to do some figure eight. Few couple line changes. A couple of slides and stuff. One at each end. Pivot each way. You've got to go first, seeing you're on the flashboard. That's gold miner. Okay, he's ready.
I tell you what, he canters around nicely, Rusty. I think that's a beautiful big Shetland horse called Gold Miner, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, purebred quarter horse. Robert is actually a horse trainer from Wagga Wagga in New South Wales, as he is a professional gentleman.
I don't think he can stop him, though.
You don't think he can stop him? Let's see, we'll wait and see what Robert does. Watch him, boys and girls. Woo! Talk about number 11. How about put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen? Woo! Sit down and slide. Woo! He turns pretty nice too, Rusty. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robert McPhee from New South Wales. Put your hands together for him.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Hey, listen, Rusty, where are you off to?
I was just going to go out. I used to do the vet. I think I got a stone through.
Your horse has actually pulled up up lane. Bucksnort has pulled up lane.
Yeah, he's got
Well, I tell you what, that is that is very unfortunate, I'm afraid, Rusty.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because the rules of all these competitions is that if any horse is withdrawn through lameness or sickness, the other gentleman automatic becomes the winner. So Robert McPhee will have to be paid his $100.
Oh, no, look, I'll tell you what, it must have just been a big nerve. Yeah, it's all right now.
Yeah, that would be about how you play the game too, I guess.
Okay. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go. Hey, listen, Rusty, you've already lost your hat.
Yes, I know, I'm in trouble here.
Get a haircut and get a real job. Listen, be a little careful there, Russ.
Uh-oh. How am I going to get that thing? You better come and pick it up for me.
No way am I leaving the stands up here. There's too many horses and bulls coming down in that arena for me.
Hang on, I know. Over there.
Just sneak up on him a little bit. Okay, you got it on this time.
Christmas dinner. Righto. Righto, I'm ready again.
Okay, you ready this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get no points, Dr.
No, we will give you the benefit of the doubt this time, Rusty. We'll give you one more chance. If it fails to work this time, you're out.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Okay.
Okay. Well, he's looking pretty good so far. Got him cantering around nicely. He circled to the left. And should put two hands on the reins though, Rusty. Remember, the judges are all watching you. I wasn't too confident on that flying lead change, Rusty. A little bit rattled, it seemed to me.
I didn't think you noticed.
No, I did actually notice, and I think all the crowd did too. Let's see how he goes with his lead change. Oh, now that's much smoother. Yeah, well, you just keep your hands on the reins and pay attention. Whoa, Bucksnort. He turns back pretty nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not quite sure if those slides are as big as Robert's. Turns one way nicely. One on back the other. Woo. Hey, listen, Rusty, be careful. Hang on there.
I got it.
You got him. That's up pretty good.
There, how did I go?
What do you reckon about him, ladies and gentlemen? That's Mr. Rusty Frame and his little mule called Bucksnort. Well, first of all, what we'll do, we'll ask you all to put your hands together for Mr. Robert McPhee and Goldminer. Hey, not too bad at all.
We couldn't have paid that many tonight either. That many can't be related to one man.
Well, in probably any other sense of the word they couldn't be, but in Robert's case, who knows?
They got a lot to learn about horsemanship.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to give our friend Rusty Frame the chance. Who feels that Rusty Frame's the winner of the Western Pleasure competition here tonight? Put your hands together for him.
Well, I reckon a fine field is the limit. You get $200, play that.
Well, Rusty, I don't know from about your position, but as far as I'm concerned, and my offsider Peter up here has agreed with me, the winner over the 2 rounds, remember, last night and tonight, $200. First prize goes to my finest friend, Mr. Robert McPhee. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. No, unfortunately, it was...
I had it already spent.
Yes, well, I'm afraid you're going to have to pay up.
I'll tell you what, I'll take these hands in front of all these people and go for a fine sports triumph. You wait until I get you outside.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, for one more time, Mr. Robert occasion. Cheryl Garrett from Marburg, first contestant in this event, the Breakaway Trophy. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, she saved it all to the last round here at the National Finals. We'll have a good time come through for Cheryl. 3.1 seconds, 3.1 seconds. And right in those times, she will be in with a chance at the average. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for our cowgirl from North Queensland, Leanne Ryder. Well, there it is, the time of 3.1 seconds. Now, Joanne has qualified 5 times to the national finals in years gone by. She's currently sitting right up there in second or third in this breakaway rodeo. Makes another good catch, our Queensland cowgirl, Joanne VIC. Hey, the time comes through. You'll like this one, Joanne. 2.7 seconds. There's our new leader in the 4th round, Joanne VIC. One of the next contestants, and this gal goes right up there with a chance of the national title. Vicky Goff from Toogoolawah in southeast Queensland. Vicky actually won the first round with a 2.7. She split equal first and second in the 3rd round with a time of 2.8 seconds. Hey, Vicky's going for gold here tonight. Gets out quick and smooth. We'll have to check those barriers. Should have another good time coming through. Hey, they just get better and better, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this one. We're going to put a smile on the young cowgirl's face. 2.5 seconds. There's the new leader. The fastest time of the entire finals, Vicky Goff. Called Southern Comfort. Unridden here at the national finals, Jeff Winter. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for the young man? First time here at the national finals, New South Wales cowboy. Put your hands together for him, Jeff Baker. Comes up with a 74-point score tonight. 74 points to Jeff Baker. This is the great Ray Herman, ladies and gentlemen. 7 times the national saddle bronc riding champion of this country. And it looks like that great old horse called Send-Off from the Third Hall Rodeo Company. This horse has been to many, many national finals. All eyes on the legendary Ray Herman. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the form that took him to 7 times Australia's #1. Let's welcome him back to national finals here in Wangaratta, Mr. Ray Herman. Scores come through from Ray, and it's a 69-point score. 69 points for our Winton cowboy, Ray Herman. Hey, and he's drawn a great old horse called Jacko. This is the horse that Mark Gibb actually won the 2nd round on, Rick Galloway. Hey, you betcha, come and look at this one, ladies and gentlemen, the high-flying, beautiful cowboy, Rick Galloway. Scores have come through for Rick, and it's a good score, 72 points into 2nd place, 72 points for Rick Galloway. Flanagan's the cowboy, horse called Star. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just got it from our rodeo judges, Michael Wu and Mr. Jim Diggs, 2 of Australia's finest, that the cowboy reached down with a free hand prior to that 8-second whistle and takes a no score. It's a grand effort and a man that should be congratulated for his efforts this year, young Scott Fraser. Keep your eyes on that guy. He's going to be around for a long time. Scott Fraser. Hasn't had a great deal of success, but he's a talented young man on a wild horse. Now the young cowboy on that occasion was Bruce O'Dell. You just have to wait and check from our judges, get an official ruling. Okay, the judges, ladies and gentlemen, do you feel that Bruce should be given a reride? And that's the way our rodeo judges have seen it. David Brown had a 69 in the first round. This young man has won over $4,000 on the rodeo circuit in the last 12 months. Hey, sit up, Dave. You've got a good one, young man. How about it for him, ladies and gentlemen, the national champion, 1992. Bareback, Southeast Queensland cowboy. A talented young man in the bull riding, David Brown. Young Dean Black's the young man, this cowboy, a talented young man in both team roping and the steer riding. His dad also competes, his sister and his mum. Dean Black, come on Dean, you got a good one, young cowboy. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I think he's kicked something else. Put your hands together for him. He's number one, he likes to ride. We'll wait for the judges to decide on that one. Okay, we've got a score come through for young Dean, and it's a 65-point score. 65 it was for the cowboy. Dean Richards is our cowboy. Well, I tell you what, he's got a star all in his hand. I want to look at the discount. Have no trouble there, young Luke. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you feel that Luke deserves a reride of the steer ride? Our judges, Jim Dix and Michael Wu, have decided to give the young cowboy another opportunity. He'll be awarded a re-ride. Hey, you bet the young cowboy can ride, he can rope, and doesn't he step off like a real natural champion? The young man from the riverina town of Wagga, Clayton Russell. And the score comes through and it's a 5-9. 59 points for Clayton Russell, 5-9. Justin McKellar. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, here a bit disappointed young man. He comes and tries his best here this weekend. Unfortunately, takes a no score. We're ready to ride, Troy Baba. There it is, all the way from South Australia to be here this weekend. It was young Troy Baba. Hey, he steps off, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for these young boys, all under the age of 17 years. 6-2 it was for the young cowboy, Troy Barber. He certainly will be going for that $7,000 in prize money. We're going this time with Luke Richards. At a score of 5-9, 59 points for the cowboy. The idea is to grab the steer by the side horn, bring him around, shake him up and throw him down. But we have a little bit of trouble here with Robert. A tough steer, doesn't want to quit. Well, I tell you what, that's something we do not see on very many occasions. Robert McPhee takes a no time. And I tell you what, look at the muscles on that man. Robert McPhee bears it all here at the national finals. We'll see him a little later on in the team roping. Hey, that's one for you, Robert. With 2 no times, looking for a quick catch and some of the go-round money. Hey, you betcha, that's what we planned. A little bit of cash in the 4th round for our Georgetown Cowboy. Stephen Burst. Hey, a good time, Steve. 4.75. 4.75 for Stephen Burst. Shane Kenny, he puts it all on the wire here tonight. He now must try and win the most converted title of them all, the National All-Round Championship of the Nation, Shane Kenny. Hey, when the pressure's on, that kid can put it down. Just check the steer and we'll check the times for the Cowboys. Shane Kenny, 19 years of age. At a time of 5.45 to Shane Kenny. These bulls in the bull riding, they've got a mean reputation, a temperament to match. And you watch this bull called Bareback. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's come all the way down from Collinsville in North Queensland. How about we welcome him here to the National Finals, his first appearance in 1993 at Robert Whalen. 8 seconds and it is man against beast, Speedy Gonzalez. Hey, what about these stock of Jeremy McPhee's, ladies and gentlemen? Aren't they something else? How about putting your hands together for Jeremy McPhee and his lineup of mean bucket machines in this event, the Brahman Bull Ride. This bull, he'll go somewhere near that big check of 1,500. Luke Lindley. Well, we've had 3 Cowboys out, 3 no scores, and that Cowboy out was Luke Lindley. Score to win some of the 4 go-round prize money. The Cowboy set, the Cowboy nods, we're riding with Scott Fraser. Now the bullfighting clown's got to move in there, the Cowboy. Hey, what about a round of applause for our bullfighting clowns, Clint Bowen and the Rusty Crane. You better answer the phone this time because there's no way I'm coming out there.
Hello? Yeah? Yeah, Mr. Morgan? Yeah, he's here. Yeah, you want to speak with him? Oh, yeah, I can give him a message, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Who was it, Rusty?
That was escort agency. Just tell me, give you a message that your wallet's down there. You pick it up again tonight if you're going back.
Rusty Frame, I have not been to any escort agency here in Wangaratta.
Well, you heard the phone ring?
Yeah, well, I heard the phone ring. I'm just a bit jubilant about the message you may have received. Hey, I guess it must be another call for you, Rusty. Australia's greatest bullfighters of all time, Mr. Pat Speedy, bound for glory. Come on, Gary. Stick it on him, man. Come on, Wangaratta. We're going to ride coming up here. Hey, you betcha. The 1990 National Bull Riding Champ of Australia. Hey, you'll like this one, young man. 80 points, the highest score in the bull riding, Gary Loney. A leg either side, their mind in the middle. This kid could be the dark horse in the bull riding tonight, Pete Waller. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for the Cowboys? Let's go with a hard-working man in Gary Loney. Hey, come on, Wangaratta! Come on, Randy! How about it? Come on, put your hands together. He's a hard-working man from Unity, North Queensland. You betcha, Darren Brandenburg. 74 points. We have a new leader in the Bareback riding from Hewden, Darren Brandenburg. Anywhere near the leaders in this event, a horse called Sayers. Hey, we're seeing the top Cowboys in the great stock from the Gary McPhee Rodeo Company, all the way from Emerald in North Queensland, ladies and gentlemen, Brendan Clark. Hey, a score for Brendan, 73 points, right up there into second place for our Emerald Cowboy, Brendan Clark. Cowboy currently third, coming into the final round, Owen Dunn from Serena, North Queensland. Hey, you bet he's tough, he's solid, and he rides the Bareback Trot Riding and Bareback. Hey, he elects to take the hard way down. Ladies and gentlemen, Wangaratta, pay him out with a round of applause. Owen Dunn. Scores come through and it's a 66-point score. 66 points it was. Oh, that Cowboy, 66. Cowboy, he's got a unique style. All eyes on Troy Dunn. Well, these boys from the top end of North Queensland, they ride the wild ones. A former national bareback and bull riding champion of this country, Troy Dunn from Serena in North Queensland. And final round, Steve Hilton on a great horse from Gary McPhee, the wild one called Manson. Come on, Steve, drag those knees, Cowboy. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, he's made a ride of his life, a young man when he gets up. He's a happy cowboy from north of the border. How about it for him one more time, Mr. Steve Hilton. It's taken us 5 years to get that gold buckle back, but a 76-point score. We should have a new Australian champion from Warwick in Queensland, Steve Hilton. He's a classic bareback rider, and I tell you what, he will give it all he's got. Tony Hicks here. Well, I tell you what, the odds may be stacked against him, but he'll give it 110% from Marlborough, Queensland. That's our Tony Hicks here. Scores have come through for the Cowboy. 72-point score. 72 it was for that Cowboy, Tony Hicks here. Some of the prize money in the fourth round. Hey, he's a tough bareback rider. Strong and classy. Hey, you back to the North Queensland Cowboy rides the wild ones. Mark Stevenson. Hey, what about our pickup man? Aren't they on fire tonight? John Collins. Retro Hill. Scores come through for Mark Stevenson. A 69-point score. 69 points on the horse called Each Way. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to be entertained by Australia's Horse Spectacular. So hang on to your hats because here they come, the Flying Gollins, Chris and Andrew, galloping out on Rainbow and Tempest. While Joe stands upright on their shoulders, parenthetically carrying that Australian flag. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most dangerous of them all, it's called the blindfold stand. Now, the witness and the guys have the black bags on their heads, and these two guys are certainly going to put their life in their own hands in this one. Matt and John will attempt to stand bolt upright, their galloping horses. So what you say, now we see the hard part of the act. The boys will perform this act blindfolded. So this act demonstrates unbelievably the balance and blind faith in their horses. Come on, put your hands together for them. Hey, this is Matt and John. In the next act, the boys consider that they are acting cool, just hanging around. I say hanging around, they call this act the tail drag. I call it a lunacy. They set their horses in motion and throw themselves backwards to hang by their ankles with their heads all mixed up with the flying hooves just centimeters from the ground. Now, stunt riders are supposed to be able to ride in any imaginable position, and the next act, Chris intends to demonstrate how to ride upside down. He will set Rainbow, his horse, in motion, and then dive headlong across the saddle to land with his head in the horse's side. See Matthew and John this time, ladies and gentlemen. Next we come to a real leg stretching exercise. Matt and Chris will set their horses in motion, hook one of their feet through a flimsy ankle strap, and hang from the side of their horse with their heads almost on the ground. This is, of course, the suicide drag. Hey, what about the time, ladies and gentlemen? All three of them in the suicide drag. I tell you what, the boys told me they'd welcome any insurance officer they may be able to get for that one. They will start their horses racing, jump off one side, hit the ground and spring to the other side of their horse. This manoeuvre will be repeated several times across the arena. And I tell you what, boys and girls, you might try and count how many times that both John and Matthew jump across their horses. The Russian Volts, it's called. Keep a count on them. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. We got it. How about it, for ladies and gentlemen? John and Matthew with the Russian Volts. Coming up next, the boys will perform the horn spins. When the horses reach full gallop, Matt and Joe will spin backwards and land on their horse's neck, looking back to where they started. Now watch, as quick as a flash, the boys are back in the saddle. The horn spin. I tell you what, these boys are pretty good. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how about it, Bob? They're doing a fine act here tonight. The horn spin and the flying going. We're back in the Wild West, the Ethiopian Wild Bill Cody, where sharpshooters are renowned. They would stand stock still and shoot anything that moved. Now Joe Gollan will attempt the opposite. Down the track you will see a giant orange balloon. We see it there on the pole. Joe will attempt to blast this balloon with his trusty 22 as he stands upon Tempest, his travelling horse. Hey, what do you reckon about him, ladies and gentlemen? He's a fine marksman and a fine young horseman. Well, last but not least, by any means, we come to the legendary Roman ride. John will attempt to stand on top of two mad, snorting piebald horses as they gallop around this arena. As John gallops fast, you can see his eyes sticking out. He fights to control Rainbow and Tempest. And you know, 2,000 years ago in Caesar's Roman Empire, the masses were thrilled by Roman riding, and John Gollan performs with the same finesse here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for one final time as they finish their performance here in this section? Put your hands together for the Roman ride. You know, ladies and gentlemen, the Gollan family have been part of Australian rodeo for over 30 years. Their great-grandfather, Basil Gollan, was a foundation member of the Australian Professional Rodeo Association and a fine buck jump champion back in the late 60s, 70s, 80s. How about you put your hands together for him, the Flying Gollan from Maitland, New South Wales. The boys, Joe, Matt, John, Andrew, and Chris. Hey, come on, Wayne, you're out of we've got something special for you tonight. Never before seen in this part of the country, the Flying Gollan's third generation. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, they're certainly great entertainers, and it's proud to have them here at the National Finals here in Wangaratta.